Porto. I never expected a city to steal my heart with such timeless charm, vibrant soul, and riverside magic that feels like a dream you don't want to wake up from. In this Porto travel guide, I'll show you everything you need to know before visiting Portugal's cultural gem, best places to visit, what to eat, what to buy, how to get around, hidden gems and useful travel tips. At the end of this video, you'll find the most important insights for your trip, and I'll be waiting for your likes and your specific questions in the comments below. Porto is also spelling like Porto in Portuguese, is best known for its world-famous port wine, colourful Ribeira district, azulejo-covered churches, and stunning riverside views. Located in northern Portugal along the Douro River, it blends old-world charm with a touch of modern life. From tasting wine in ancient cellars to cruising under iconic bridges and getting lost in its steep cobbled alleys, Porto offers a rich and unforgettable experience to all who visit. Start your walk from Rua dos Mercadores, one of the oldest streets in Porto full of charm. Don't miss the Ribeira Fountain, a simple yet historic spot in the Riverside Quarter. Just steps away, you'll see the Cube Fountain, a unique sculpture in the heart of Ribeira Square. Wander around Ribeira Wharf for postcard-perfect river views. Visit the tiny chapel of Our Lady of O, hidden between colourful houses. Explore the Gothic interior of the Church of St. Francis, full of gold-covered carvings. Next door, admire the grandeur of the Bolsa Palace, one of the most stunning buildings in the city. The parish church of St. Nicholas offers peace in a busy area. Head to Prince Henry Square and see his striking monument. Right beside it, explore the iron structure of Ferreira Borges Market. Walk up to the Victory Viewpoint Mirador de Vitória for breathtaking views of the city and river. Check out the historic former Porto Courthouse, now housing exhibitions. Climb the Clerigos Church and its iconic Clerigos Tower for a panoramic reward. Don't miss Livraria Lelu, one of the world's most beautiful bookstores. Snap a photo at the Fountain of Lions in front of the university. Rest at Gomes Teixeira Square, always lively with students. Take your photo at the colourful Porto sign nearby. Walk through the noble University of Porto building. Visit the ornate Carmo Church, famous for its tiled side wall. Right next to it is the Carmelitas Church, blending beautifully into the cityscape. Spot the narrow house between them hiding the Santo Antonio University Hospital Centre. Stroll down Clerigos Street, full of shops and local flavour. Explore Street of Flowers Rua das Flores, a vibrant pedestrian street with cafes and music. Step inside the stunning Sebento railway station to admire its azulejo tile murals. Visit the Church of St. Anthony of the Congregations, right outside the station. Cross into the elegant Liberdade Square, the heart of central Porto. Take a photo of the Bank of Portugal building with its statues. Look up at the tall Dom Pedro IV monument in the centre. Nearby stands the curious Fountain of Youth Naked Girl Fountain. Walk along the Grand Aliados Avenue, lined with historic architecture. Admire the majestic Porto City Hall at the top of the avenue. All of this sits on General Humberto Delgado Square, a perfect place to relax. Head to Rua de Santa Catarina for shopping and street performances. Stop at Mercado do Bulho, a traditional food market full of local life. Don't miss the blue tile facade of the Chapel of Souls. Treat yourself at the legendary Majestic Cafe, a Belle Epoque icon. Walk to the Church of St. Ildefonso, standing above a busy square. Climb up to the Porto Cathedral, one of the city's most important landmarks. Right beside it is the Episcopal Palace of Porto, offering dramatic views. Visit the simple yet atmospheric St. Lawrence Church. See the historic São João Bridge, predecessor of Dom Luís I. Nearby stands the graceful Maria Pia Bridge, designed by Gustave Eiffel. Find the hidden photo gem at Passeio das Fontoinhas, a quiet viewpoint. Cross the iconic Luís I Bridge for the best views of Porto's skyline. Visit the monastery of Serra do Pilar across the river in Gaia. Don't skip the Serra do Pilar viewpoint, perfect for golden hour. Ride the Gaia cable car from Jardim do Moro station for aerial city views. Walk along Diogo Leite Avenue, filled with wine cellars and riverfront charm. Stop by the tiny chapel of Our Lady of Mercy, a quiet riverside sanctuary. Visit Sundema, one of the most famous port wine lodges. End your cable car ride at the Caixa de Gaia station. Explore the lively Beira Rio market full of food and drinks. Visit the parish church of Santa Maria, another gem on the Gaia side. End your tour with a visit to the modern Porto music house Casa de Musica. And if you're heading to the Atlantic coast, check out Castelo do Caju, a seaside fort with crashing waves. You can reach Porto easily through Francisco Sá Carneiro Airport, which connects the city with major European destinations. If you're coming from Lisbon or elsewhere in Portugal, high-speed trains, long-distance buses, and even scenic road trips make the journey smooth. For travelers on cruises, Porto's port welcomes many ships that bring visitors straight into the heart of the city. Getting around Porto is part of the adventure. I mostly walked to explore its narrow streets, but also used historic trams, a fun boat tour on the Douro River, Uber rides, and even a tuk-tuk for a unique local vibe. The city also offers buses, a metro network, and funiculars that help with the steep hills, plus scenic cable cars. If you plan to explore beyond Porto, renting a car is convenient, but within the city, public transport and walking are more than enough. Portugal uses the euro, and in Porto, most people speak Portuguese, though English is commonly understood in tourist areas. No visa is required for many nationalities for short visits, but it's always good to double-check. Tipping is appreciated but not obligatory, leaving around 5 to 10% at restaurants and rounding up for services is polite. Also, bring comfy shoes. Porto's steep streets and stone pavements are beautiful but tiring. And don't forget, many attractions close early, so plan ahead for sunset views and wine tastings. In Porto, it's all about soaking in the atmosphere, walking through charming alleys, watching the river at sunset, and getting lost in its old-world beauty. You can ride historic trams, enjoy scenic viewpoints, and take a peaceful boat ride that lets you see the city from a unique angle. Tasting local wine, watching street musicians, and capturing the tiled facades with your camera are all must-do experiences that define Porto's soul. The locals in Porto are warm, welcoming, and often go out of their way to help tourists. Expect friendly smiles and casual conversations. The food culture is rich in tradition, full of hearty meals and comfort flavors served in relaxed, familiar-style settings. While Porto doesn't have huge bazaars, shopping in local boutiques and traditional markets gives a real taste of the city's everyday life, especially along its busy pedestrian streets. Spring and early autumn are ideal for visiting Porto, mild weather, fewer crowds, and perfect light for photos. Summer is sunny and lively, but it can get crowded, especially in tourist spots. Winter is the quietest season, with some rain and cooler days, but the festive charm and lower prices make it a cozy time to explore the city. Compared to major European cities like Paris or Amsterdam, Porto is much more affordable while still offering a high-quality travel experience. A decent meal can cost around Euro 10-15, a tram ride around €3, and hotel stays range from Euro 60-120 per night depending on the season. On average, a mid-range traveler might spend around Euro 80-120 per day, including food, transport, and attractions. Yes, Porto is great for budget travelers, with many affordable food spots, free attractions, and cheap local transportation. You can stay in hostels for Euro 20-30 a night, enjoy local meals for under €10, and even explore the city mostly on foot or using budget day passes. With smart planning, a traveler on a budget can enjoy Porto for as little as Euro 40-60 per day, including all basic expenses. Porto's weather changes with the seasons. Light layers work well in spring and fall, while summer calls for breathable clothes and sunscreen, and winter might need a warm coat and waterproof shoes. Always bring comfy walking shoes, as Porto's hills and cobbled streets are no joke, especially if you plan to explore on foot like I did. There are no strict clothing rules here, so casual and smart casual outfits are perfectly fine for both sightseeing and dining out. The main area to stay and explore in Porto is the historic city centre, especially around Ribeira, Aliados Avenue, Clerigues, and Bolao. These neighbourhoods are packed with iconic landmarks, restaurants, cafes, and beautiful architecture within walking distance. If it's your first time in Porto, staying central will help you feel the heartbeat of the city from morning till night. Porto is a foodie's dream. Don't miss trying the famous pastéis de nata, grilled sardines, Portuguese-style seafood dishes, cataplana, and veal medallion steak. Vegan and vegetarian options are growing, especially in trendy neighborhoods like Sedufeita and Foz. From elegant fine dining to cozy taverns and street food stalls, Porto offers a diverse culinary journey for every taste and budget. For souvenirs, look for hand-painted azulejos, Portuguese cork products, local port wine, and artisan soaps or sardine tins. They make great gifts. You'll find unique handicrafts at markets like Mercado do Bulhão and boutique shops around Rua das Flores. Prices are generally fixed, but polite bargaining may work in some smaller stalls or vintage markets. The best areas to stay are Ribeira, Aliados, Baixa, and Sedufeita, depending on whether you want river views, nightlife, or local charm. Porto offers everything from luxury hotels and boutique guesthouses to stylish Airbnbs and budget-friendly hostels. I stayed at Pestana Palácio do Freixo, a historic riverside palace that blends classic elegance with modern comfort, highly recommended if you're looking for a peaceful, scenic base. Porto's nightlife is vibrant yet relaxed, offering something for every taste, from riverside wine bars and rooftop cocktails to live fado music and late-night clubs. The Galerias de Paris area is a nightlife hotspot, packed with energy, especially on weekends. Whether you're into dancing, sipping wine with a view, or enjoying local music, Porto delivers a memorable night experience. If you're short on time, 2 full days are enough to explore the highlights and feel Porto's charm. But if you can stay longer, 3 to 5 days, you'll get to enjoy slower moments, discover hidden gems, and maybe take a day trip along the Douro Valley. Trust me, the more time you give Porto, the more it gives back. Porto is generally very safe, even for solo travelers and women, with a friendly local vibe and well-lit streets at night. Just stay alert in crowded areas like São Bento station and trams, where petty theft can happen. In case of emergency, the number to call in Portugal is 112, and most areas have English-speaking staff in tourist zones. Yes, Porto is absolutely worth it. Its riverside beauty, historical depth, friendly locals, and delicious food make it a place that stays with you long after you leave. Whether it's your first trip to Portugal or a return visit, Porto delivers an unforgettable experience every time. That's it for this Porto travel guide with everything you need to know before visiting this unforgettable city. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and share, and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more travel tips and guides. And if you need more information or have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. I'm always happy to help.